Just, are you sure, sir? Why not? Just give me a second. Done. Please check once.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay. No issues, sir. No issues.
Sir, just wait. Can you just let me claim my host again? Just 1 minute.
Okay,
There
okay.
is
No issues. No issues. Please.
what has happened here? Okay, okay. Now it's good.
Okay, sir. Should I make you a host again? Co-host again?
No, no. Let me make you the host,
Okay.
and now you can make me the co-host.
Okay, sir. Just give me a second. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, done. Please
Thank you,
check
sir.
once.
Go ahead, please. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Mohammed, Sajan, Pawan. How are you all?
I'm
Arun?
fine, sir.
I'm good, sir. How about you?
I am also good. So is this your first session or you took the previous session as well?
This is my first section. Yeah.
First session
First
for
session.
Arun. Pawan, same for first session. Parth, you, oh, sorry. Sajan, same first session? Okay. And then Jitu, Mohammed, Pawan, and all of you have first session. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
No
First
issues.
session.
Okay, so let's have a survey. Then just tell me how many of you are freshers and how many of you are working. Just type in the chat so that I could have a fair count regarding that. Yeah, so Mohammed Salim is working. Mohammed, what's your job profile? You're working as a
I'm working as a service reliability engineer.
where?
I'm working in British Telecom.
Okay, you're working in British Telecom and British Telecom in Delhi and somewhere else.
In Gurgaon.
Okay, in Gurgaon. Okay, okay. That's cool. What about rest? Arun, Jitu, what about your status, man? I am working as a senior network admin. L1, L2, L3. Jitu?
L2.
L2 means switching. You are familiar with switching.
Yes, I'm working
Okay.
as a innovation tech.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. And what about working as a desktop support engineer, Arun? Arun, L1 or L2? I think L1. It's L1, as far as I know. L1, okay. Pawan, what about you, man?
Yeah, L1 support.
L1 support.
Yes,
Also
sir.
L1
Yes,
support. Okay, so okay, it means most of you are working and you're in L1 support. Okay, so okay, that's cool. Okay, just confirm me one thing that can you all see my screen or not?
Yes,
yeah, we can see.
Okay, you can see that's good. So okay. So any one of you here know anything about CCNA? Any fair guess? Any? What is this? Full form of CCNA? Anything else? Anything? Whatever you like to tell me. Just tell me. Anyone of you?
It's Cisco Certified Network Associate, and it's a
Yeah.
entry-level certification.
Which level?
from
Sorry. Which level is certification you're saying?
it's entry-level certification from Cisco,
Exactly, entry level. Okay, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
and in this certification we learn the basic of networking, like routing and switching, and we'll learn about the routing protocol like OSPF, EIGRP, and
Yeah.
static routing, default routing, and the switching
Exactly.
protocol and
Okay, your
switching
name.
protocol.
Your name. Who is saying
Mohammed
this?
Salim.
Mohammed.
Salim.
Okay, Mohammed.
Mohammed Salim.
Okay, Mohammed. Now, just to get okay. Now you said right that Microsoft CCNA is a entry level exam, but entry level exam for what? Entry level exam to validate your knowledge. Okay, to validate your knowledge in the field of IP addressing, networking protocols, like you just said. Okay, and little bit about wireless, and you could say IP addressing, networking, wireless, automation. Not practically, but theoretically. Okay, So basically, what CCNA does, it validates your information. Like suppose I have done 12th and 10th. So who is there to certify my knowledge? Let's suppose I'm from Delhi. So there's a board called CBSE. They certified my knowledge. Similarly, let's suppose you have the knowledge of IP addressing, you have the knowledge of networking protocols, wireless, automation, all of those stuff. But which organization is gonna certify your knowledge? Is this Cisco organization? Okay, like Cisco conduct exams for CCNA, it offers you the various certifications as well. The one is, let's suppose, CCNA, another one is CCNP, and one is CCIE. Like CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associates. CCNP stands for Cisco Certified Network Professionals. And if you could see, the full form for CCIE is Cisco Certified Internet Expert. Okay, so these are three certifications which offered by Cisco. Okay, so let's trace a little bit of journey of CCNA, how CCNA has been unfolding nowadays. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we could broadly divide CCNA into two eras. One is before 2020 and one is after 2020. Okay, why I'm saying this before 2020 and after 2020? Because the certification after 2020 have been changed. Okay, like most of you have heard about that Cisco conduct certifications in a lot of areas of CCNA, like CCNA data center, CCNA wireless. Okay, and anyone of you want to add, you may add as well. Anyone here? Like CCNA in security. Okay, so I'll just make a diagram for you guys so it would be easy for you. Okay, so now there are various fields in which we do these certifications: CCNA, CCNP, and CCI. Okay, right. What are those fields? One is routing and switching. Okay, I'm just writing all those fields. One is your security. Another one is your data center. The one is your service provider. Okay. Another field is your voice and collaboration. One is wireless. And one more is design. Okay. So now, so we know there are three certificates. Three certificates. Hello. You want to say something? Hello. Is there anyone who wants to say something? Okay. Now. Okay. So see. So before 2020, CCNA was done in all those fields, such as routing, security, data center, service provider, voice, wireless, collaboration. This is I'm telling before 2020. Okay. And today we do CCNP and CCI in all those fields: routing and switching, CCI same, CCNP in security, CCI in security, data center for both of them, like that. Okay. You could say service provider for both of them, wireless, collaboration, all those fields. But what Cisco did after 2020 in CCNA specifically, they have merged all the certifications like this and come up with a new certification, which is known as CCNA routing and switching, with the exam code as 200301. And the validation for this exam is for 3 years. Got it? Okay. So is there anyone who wants to ask something till now? Please feel free to ask right now. What I'm just discussing right now. Everyone is okay with it? Mohammed, Pawan, all of you, please.
Yes, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Nah, that's good. Okay, so basically we've joined this class for CCNA routing and switching. So now we have to do all those routing and switching for that. Now, how we're gonna do that? Now we will see that. So what we will do, we will broadly divide CCNA into 4 parts. CCNA syllabus into 4 parts, I would like to say. Okay. The first part would be introduction to networking. One is routing. Third one would be switching. And the last one would be my miscellaneous. So like this, these will be my 4 broad heads where I'm gonna divide my CCNA, how we are gonna proceed. Okay. Now, so what we are gonna do in introduction of networking. Under the introduction of networking, we will learn types of networking.
Hello,
Hello, yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupt, but
Yes,
you're
please.
getting very speedily. So
Okay, so sorry. So okay,
don't
no
mind.
issues, please. That's good. Okay. So yeah. So from where you would like to ask, you should tell me, I'll just go from there. From where you would like to ask. Your name, please.
Yeah, this is Vikas Patil.
Okay, Vikas, this is your first class. You're joining for the very first class?
Yes.
Okay, no issues, Vikas. Vikas, so we're just discussing how we are gonna approach CCNA while we do
Yeah.
this. Okay, so now what we will do, we will
But
yeah, please, Vikas.
yeah, got it. But little bit not understanding why, because you're going very speedly.
Okay, no issues.
That's
No
why.
issues. Okay, no issues. I'll just go slow down. So
Okay.
we will divide our CCNA into 4 heads. First one would be my introduction to networking. Just a second now. Yeah. First one would be introduction to networking. Second one would be routing. Third one will gonna be my switching. And the fourth one will be my miscellaneous. Under introduction of networking, what we will learn? First, we will learn the types of networking, such as, I'll just erase this, just mention it, like, such as LAN, WAN, MAN, and PAN. Then we will move on to the next topic, which will be our communication model. Communication models. So we are having 2 communication models. One is my OSI model, and the other one is my TCP/IP model. Next, third topic, what we're gonna do, we will strictly do, the third topic is networking devices, such as hub, switch, router, gateway, modem, etc. Then the fourth topic in the same head under the introduction to networking would be my IP address, subnetting, and VLSM. This topic in this heading, introduction to networking, even I would say under the CCNA, this is most important. I would regard it as very, very important topic. Not only for your CCNA, but for your CCNP studies and CCIE as well. This topic is very, very, very important. Okay. If these bases of your IP address, subnetting, and VLSM will be clear to you, then and only then we could understand our routing, switching, and some miscellaneous topics under this. Now, then one another most important topic in this head is ARP, which stands for Address Resolution Protocol, like this. Okay, this is again very important, not for only for CCNA, but for your CCNP, CCIE, everything. Okay, this will also be gonna regard as important. And the sixth one is the type of cables which we will use. So, okay, this is under the heading of Introduction to Networking. These 6 topics we will cover, and this all we are gonna cover in the mode of theory completely, which will take around 2 weeks of ours. Okay, this is all about Introduction to Networking. Once we will finish this, then we will move on to our routing part. So now routing. So we divide routing into 3 parts, such as default routing, static routing, and the last one is my dynamic routing. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Can you share all the slides after the meeting?
Okay, I will try to share. Don't worry. Okay,
Yeah.
I will share with the training manager of mine, of yours.
Okay.
He will share with you. Okay.
Definitely, guys, you all are going to get these slides, whatever sir is writing. So you all are going to get this for your future reference as in notes. All right.
So, in the routing part, we will learn static routing. Just marking for your reference, static routing as theory and practical, both. Okay, like we divide routing into 3 parts: default, static, and dynamic. Similarly, we will divide dynamic routing into 2 parts. One is my IGP protocol, means Interior Gateway Protocol, and another one is my EGP, which is Exterior Gateway Protocol. Under the IGP, I have various protocols. Like, first one would be RIP, which stands for Routing Information Protocol. The next one would be EIGRP, which stands for Enhanced Gateway. Enhanced Interior Gateway, I would say. Just give me a second. I'll just erase it off. Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing. Then the next would be my OSPF, which stands for Open Shortest Path First. So these 3 protocols we will learn. For your reference, I'm just telling you that Cisco has removed RIP and EIGRP from their CCNA syllabus. So there is only one protocol in our CCNA syllabus, which is OSPF. But we will cover all these protocols, RIP, EIGRP, and your OSPF. But these three protocols will be covered on theory and practical means. Practical means labs. We will conduct all the labs regarding to this. Okay, we will do all the theory, whatever mentioned in the syllabus of CCNA. Okay, clear? And one more protocol we would do, that is known as your redistribution. Okay, I'll just mark here one more protocol, which is redistribution. Okay, and when you talk about EGP, under the EGP, I have only one protocol, which is my BGP, which is Border Gateway Protocol, which is not in your CCNA syllabus. Okay, so all of these are routing, like static routing, dynamic routing, divided into two parts: IGP, GP, protocols, RIP, EIGRP, OSPF. All those things will take time somewhere between, just a second, 2 to 3 weeks. This all will be covered in routing. Okay. Anyone is having any doubt, would like to ask something, please feel free to ask anything till here. Anyone here? Or should we proceed further? So I think we should proceed further. No one to ask now. So
Hello, sir.
yeah, yes, please.
Can we redistribute this OSPF in BGP?
No, as I already told you that BGP is not in your syllabus. That's what I just told you. This BGP is your EGP routing protocol, and it is not in our
No,
syllabus.
just I'm a question, like, can we redistribute it, this OSPF in BGP or?
No, look, OSPF and BGP, they are some different things, because OSPF is something which is IGP protocol, and EGP and BGP is your EGP protocol, which
So
is used for the
just to add, sir, don't mind.
Yes, sir. Please,
so just to make it simplified, say guys, so one is the, sir as mentioned, one is the EGP, that is Exterior Gateway Protocol, and one is the IGP. So there are multiple ways to make them communicate, like IGP to EGP. One is the via the network command, via the BGP route can be advertised, means any IGP route advertised in the BGP. One is the redistribution, one is the aggregation command. So there are three methods, like any IGP, OSPF route you want to advertise in the BGP, you can do the redistribution via the network command, aggregation, and also from the OSPF to BGP and BGP to OSPF, mutual redistribution also it is possible, right? But it is very careful, need to be done in the production environment. Okay, so this is the high level things. All right, so it is possible. Go ahead, sir, please.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this all will all cover in routing. Then we'll move on to our next thing, which is my switching. This third head, which is my switching. I'll see. Third head would be my switching. So under switching, what we will all learn? We'll learn, first topic is VLAN, which stands for Virtual Local Area Network. And the next topic is how to communicate between VLANs, which is our inter VLAN routing, which basically has two methods. One is router on a stick method, and next is switch virtual interface. Then we'll cover Ether channel, there are two ways to perform Ether channel. One is PAGP and one is LACP. Both will be covered in your syllabus. After doing these three topics, we will go on to trunking. And both dynamic trunking, how to perform it, and static trunking, how to perform it. Then port security, sorry. It would be your port security. Port security. And then the last topic, which is very important, which is your SDP, which is your spanning tree protocol. Very, very important topic in our switching. This particular protocol, which is my SD. And one more thing we will cover is VTP. VTP. VLAN or virtual, you could say anything. Trunking protocol like this. Okay. Now, see. Also, switching, we will cover switching in both theory and practical. And it will also take somewhere around 2 to 3 weeks of course. Then, after covering all those stuff, we will move on to our miscellaneous topics. Under miscellaneous, we'll learn DHCP, DNS, ACL, which is access control list. And that will be of two types. One is my standard and another one is my extended. Both will be covered. NAT, static and dynamic, both. And one is PAT, which stands for port address translation. Okay. Then IPv6 means Internet Protocol version 6. In the beginning, when I told you that we are gonna cover IP address in introduction to networking, we talked about, I forgot to tell you that here we will cover only IPv4. But in miscellaneous, we will cover our IPv6. FHRP, which is first hop redundancy protocol, which has 3 types. I think someone's mic is on. Please switch off your mic.
Let me mute, sir. Up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
FHRP, which will have its 3 types. And what are those 3 types? One is HSRP, VRRP, and GLP. These 3 protocols will be covered under miscellaneous. And we will touch something about QoS, quality of service. This thing as well. And most importantly, we'll also look automation as well. Automation as well. Okay. Automation we will learn theoretically. But rest of the topics which all are mentioned except QoS and FHRP. We are all gonna do this, all topics as practical and theory as both. And as I am mentioning continuously about practical labs, we can use to perform our practical labs a software which is known as Cisco Packet Tracer. As there are also many softwares in the market which you could use, such as your GNS3, and one more is your EVNG. But for CCNA, we will completely restrict to Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, I will tell you how to download this, or else I will give the file to the sir. They will hand it over to you, sir, to all of you, sir. Okay. So now if anyone wants to ask anything, please feel free to ask. Anyone here? Vishal sir, if you could take the charge and tell them about all of those stuffs, that would be great.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Okay, welcome.
So, guys, for the lab access, you don't have to worry. As sir mentioned that, initially when you want to start the career with the CCNA, you should have the good practice, basically to access the devices, basically on the network devices, how I can configure the router, how I can configure the switch, how the lab is going to build. So for that, we would highly recommend for all the CCNA student, they start with the packet tracer, right? Why this is very important? Because first thing, you have to install this software in your laptop. I believe whosoever is just planning to learn the CCNA, they must have the laptop. It is not possible to do the practice in the mobile phones or tablets or any other smart devices. Laptop is the only device where you can install this software and you can run properly, and the step-by-step installation, how it is going to happen, the Abhishek sir is going to explain you during the classes. We'll provide the software as well where you can install, and this is going to be lifetime available in your system. So anytime you have the chance to configure the router, configure the PC, configure the switch, and how you want to build your own topology, you can do that. So this is the one thing every engineer must have to do, that whosoever is planning to learn the networking. Second, once you have some basic understanding and you want to do some advanced level of the configuration, then the next step of the doing the configuration for the CCNP level is GNS3. Okay, so GNS3 also it is going to install in your laptop. Minimum 4 GB RAM is going to be required, and I believe every system which is coming in the market, that's at least 4 GB RAM is available, and the normal i5 i3 processor is also going to work. And if you have the higher configuration, then it is the good and going to add the additional advantage. So GNS3 is also going to help you a lot, right? And by using that, you can do the real-time configuration of that particular lab and everything. The next thing, if you want to access the lab, definitely we'll also provide the lab access. GNS is also going to install in your system, sir is going to help you. But if you want to do the advanced networking, and definitely we are going to provide the lab access. So that lab access is basically based on the EVNG. So let me share my screen and I can show you how this lab is going to look like. And this lab access is also going to be available with you. So you have the packet tracer installed in your system. Let me share my screen. And let me know if my screen is visible to all guys. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes.
So once you have this lab, right, so probably how you're going to help that to access this lab. So you just have to put this URL in your system, like I'm putting. You are going to get the username and password. Right now I'm logging via the admin. So basically based on the username and password, you can access the lab. Let me try. Some keyboard have the issue. Okay, so this lab has been accessed, right? So what you have to do, that every lab is built here. So you want to do some practice for the CCNA and CCNP, you want to do CCNA and CCNP and CCIE. So there are a lot of labs are available. So any of the labs, right, you want to practice in CCNA and CCNP, just go and access from here. Let's suppose you want to build some basic networking where you want to connect the router and switch. So let's suppose this is the basic NAT and PAD. So you can do the practice on this labs, how the device is connected. Like this lab doesn't have any configuration, but topology is there. So it is easy for you. You can access this lab from anywhere, from your laptop, even you're in the office or might be your home. You can access this URL from the internet and you can do your practice. You want to do some switching stuff, right? EIGRP, you want to do practice that is not in the CCNA, but you want to do some routing that is very advanced. You want to do some switching, like how the STP and RSTP is going to work. Then you can just do the configuration between these two switches. You can just run the access port configuration. You can add some devices if you want to add. Even all devices are available. You want to add some PC, Windows Server, so these all are going to connect. So you can just simulate the network. You can connect the devices on the switches and you can access it and you can do the configuration. So this lab access also going to available during all the session, almost 2.5 months. This lab access is going to provided to you all, right? In addition of that, you are going to get like GNS3 access. You are going to get the packet trace access, which is going to install in a system that is going to be lifetime. So I would highly recommend everyone should have to be install at least packet tracer in your laptop, and rest if you don't want to go with the GNS3, then no need to worry. You can do practice on these labs which we are going to provide you during the session. Any question, guys, anyone have about the lab? Because this is the most important thing for any network engineer who want to do the practice for any networking. Tell me, guys, any question about the lab part, or how it is going to happen, or how devices is going to be look like? Even you want, guys, do some real device configuration, let us know. We'll arrange that also. We have the all hardware infrastructure in-house available, right? Router, switches. But I think that is only going to require in CCNP level. If you want to like explore some PO usage, non-PO usage, like you want to connect some AP, you want to connect some system, you want to configure the real router, that is also available with us. So if in case you need that after CCNA, that you can just reach out to us. Definitely we are going to help you out. Okay, guys. So I'm stopping this screen. Abhishek sir, over to you.
Okay, sir.
Thanks, Vikas. Abhishek sir, you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
I believe
So,
Abhishek.
sorry. Everyone, please confirm me. Can you see my screen or not? Is my voice audible?
Yeah, we can see, sir. We can see.
Okay, sir. Okay. So now we all did. Now, what after CCNA? What after the job roles? What kind of jobs we will get once we will do our CCNA? Job role after CCNA. And CCNA, it will take around our, as sir already mentioned, it will take around our 2 to 2.5 months. Somewhere between 40 to 50 hours. Somewhere between. Okay. So now, what kind of job?
Sir,
Yes, please.
now you are going to teach only CCNA.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna teach you only CCNA.
CCNA, all
CCNA is the
protocols
first step,
and
because if you want to learn the CCNP,
got it, sir.
definitely
But
that is the next step sir is going to take, or like there would be the different timing as well. So, but for this timing, CCNA only, because.
okay, no issue, sir. I would like to join this class.
Okay, thank you, because.
Okay, so what kind of job roles after the CCNA? You could apply for network administrator. You could apply for network engineer. System engineers. Network consultants. technical support engine. These are various fields. After doing CCNA, you could apply the job. Okay. And what would be the salary package for the same? Salary package. As a fresher, when you will start, it will around your 4 lakhs and goes up to 7 to 8 lakhs with the experience. This with the experience. Like this. Okay. So I'll just show you online. Just have a look here. Okay. Salary package. Just a second. Huh? Yeah. You could see with an annual salary of 4 lakhs. And in India specifically, it is ranged somewhere between from 1.1 lakh to 7 lakhs. Hello? Hello?
Muted, sir, muted. Continue.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so as I already mentioned you with the experience, as far as you have experience in CCNA, the salaries could go up to 7 lakhs. Okay, now the things what we are gonna cover in our CCNA. So let's have a look at the syllabus, which provides CCNA syllabus. I think this syllabus you will also find at our website as well. See, okay. So you could see various topics. Okay, each and every topic will be done and contained very detailed in a very detailed manner. Whatever is required for CCNA, everything will be done. Okay, like I've already mentioned, there each and everything. There you could also see like layer routers, layer 2, layer 3 switches, next generation firewalls, access points, everything we will do this in a theoretical manner. But once we will start with these are also your theoretical way that compare TCP to UDP, verify IP addressing, subnetting, IPv6 addressing, as I already told you. Okay, what is unicast, multicast, anycast? The most important in IPv6 is this one, modified EUI64, which you could see 1.9D. Okay, then the wireless principles, how the wireless works, then all these VLANs, access ports, everything, whatever will be mentioned under the Cisco syllabus, this exam code 200301. We are gonna cover each and everything very detailed, both practical and both in a theoretical way. Okay, and all of those things which are available for practical will do in Cisco packet tracing. Okay, and the labs will be provided to you by our side as well. Okay, it's totally your choice where you would like to do, you can do it. Okay, so any questions anyone is having, please feel free to ask. Anyone is here, please ask. Whatever you think you have in your minds, please go on. AK, who is AK? Arun, Jitu, Prakash, Pavan, Sajan, Sushil, Vikas, Vikram. Anyone is having any questions?
Hello.
Please feel. Yes, please, AK.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your full name?
My name is Leke, Mother's Khairao.
Okay.
This is shortness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to ask you that after each module we will have a test or
No,
I would
it's
like
not.
to know.
No. There will be no test. We will keep our revision class. As far as you have you all have doubts. Well, generally, you're doing CCNA for the very first time. Generally, you will have the doubts as well. So we will keep the doubts class as well. And if somebody wants to perform practicals in front of me in the class, they are allowed to do so. Like for example, we will keep. Let's suppose class will go from there will be 5-day class from Monday to Friday. So on Fridays we will keep We will keep a day as for doing the revision for what we did in the last 4 classes. So like, for example, you want to perform practicals in front of me. So you could share your screens and perform the practicals on packet tracer. Everything. Okay. Everything is
And also we will have a class regarding how to troubleshoot networks, like from basic fundamentals to advanced, how to
no, not
like
advanced, but not advanced, but basic. We will try to cover. We will cover basic.
Okay.
Basic level of troubleshooting. We will cover. But if you want to learn the
That
advanced level of
which is CCNA
troubleshooting,
level.
yeah, exactly. Then we will have to go to CCNP level, because there you would find ENCOR, NRC, especially in NRC. I would say that you will find troubleshooting.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Anyone else would like to ask? No one is there to want to ask anything? So, sir, you want to tell something, or should we wind up the session? Vishal, sir?
Thanks, sir. So more about like you guys having any questions you can ask us, because this is just beginning of the session. So we wanted to give insights like what is the learning outcome is going to happen throughout the session. So definitely we assuming everyone is just beginning, just doing the beginning of the CCNA networking. So we'll start from very scratch, where we'll try to put the real-time scenario, like how the router is going to be configured, how router is going to be look like, how the switch is going to be configured, how switch is going to be look like, what is the hub, how the firewall is going to come in a picture, and how the firewall is going to be look like. So at least you should have the basic understanding. In addition of that also you have to understand, because the concept of networking is changing day by day, right? So if your concept of networking is changing day by day, so you should also know what is the next generation of networking. Like you just have to understand about the software defined networking, that is the SD-WAN technology. We have the SD access technologies, we have the wireless concept, and also as sir mentioned, like automation is also part of this all discussion. So if you see this syllabus is more about your legacy technologies, where you have to learn basic networking and security concept. In addition of that, you also have to learn the future networking concept, that is your SDN networking, the SD-WAN, SD-Access and wireless technologies. And also by considering everyone is talking about the AI, artificial intelligence, automation. So how these all tools and things are going to look like in the networking. So that also you have to understand. So this is our highly recommendation. If you're planning for the, your career in the networking and security, this is your first step. So try to complete this session, just investing your time on the theoretical part and doing your the all practice in your practical session by doing the labs and all. And this is going to be continuous process. Once you've done the CCNA, your job is not done, right? Means your learning job is not done. Definitely you're going to get a job. That is the initial package, 4 to 5 lakhs package, as sir mentioned, you're going to get from the market, because a lot of jobs are available in the market. But you have to keep upgrading yourself. After CCNA, we have the lot of learning paths. So let me show you, let me share my screen so I can show something to you all. If you go on the basically, let me, is it my screen is visible to all?
Yes.
So if you go in the official certification matrix of the Cisco, right? So there are learning path. If you just search that career path, so a lot of things are available here. Let me open it. So you can see there, you are just doing the first step, right? Entry level. So entry level, it is the CCST, that is not required, right? Cisco certified support technicians, that's like I'm not going to recommend, but this is the associate level. This is going to combine this also course content. They are just very basic foundation, you can think about it. So you are here, so you're just going to get basic salary from the market, but you have to upgrade yourself and you have to reach till end. Means you have to learn from, you have to start learning from the associate level, you have to go in the professional level, and then you have to go in the expert level. and this is the world toughest exam, right? Trust me, because this is CCIE, right? One of the toughest exam available in the world, right? You have to do this exam continuous 8 hours, where you have to invest your 3 hours time in the like the multiple choice questions, where you have to have the lot of objective questions. You have some kind of scenario, you have to select that right answer, and then 5 hours you have to do the labs. So total 8 hours exam is going to be happen, and you have to like do all things during the exam, and the passing rate is very low, almost 1 to 2% you can think about passing rate of this CCI exam. And exam cost is also around, it is going to be 1600 USD, plus you have to book your flight, hotels, because India also just one center is available in the Bangalore. So sometime you're not going to find the slot to give the exam, so you have to travel Dubai, you have to travel in the Benelux, you have to travel in the Singapore, in different country. So you have to book those arrangement as well. So I'm not going to suggest you have to go and give the certification unless you have the 5 to 10 year experience, you are earning very good amount of money from the networking or security domain. So what you have to do, that you have to start this CCNA, and you have to complete this CCNA with full honesty. If I'm talking the full honesty, means you have to make sure have the right knowledge of the all theoretical concept, at the same time you have the right knowledge of all practical concepts, at least routing and switching. And if I'm talking about the routing plus switching, what key things you know about that? You should know what is the routing protocol, right? Likewise, you have to know how the static route is going to configure, how the RIP is going to configure, how the OSPF is going to configure, how the EIGRP is going to be look like. Sir is going to give all the detail, and at least you have this routing concept very much clear. At least you have the static and some dynamic routing, at least OSPF or RIP, then it is good for you, at least CCNA level. Switching, at least you know about what is the VLANs, what is the VTP, what is the STP, what is the RSTP. These concept, if it is clear in routing and switching, and in addition of that, you know the ACL, some NTP and other concept, lot of things are available in this level. TCP, UDP concept, right? You have the basic networking fundamental, what is the wired network, what is the wireless network, what is the cabling, how the fiber is going to connect, how the Ethernet is going to connect, how the routing is going to be happen, how the network device is getting the IP from the DHCP. So it is a good start. You have the very good knowledge. Then you have to upgrade yourself. First 6 to month, or might be the 4 to 6 months, you have to learn this, and then you have to move in the professional level. This is not too much costly exam, and I am not recommending once you've done this particular CCNA, just go with exam. No, certification is not very much important for the all the organization, but knowledge is very much important. So I would recommend just go with the knowledge. Even without CCNA certification, you can go with the CCNP certification. You can go with this exam. There is no prerequisite to do the CCNA nowadays. Okay, you can do this exam directly just bypassing the CCNA. So why I am going to give this exam? I can just skip this, right? So after that, you have to jump in the CCNP, and CCNP have the multiple tracks. You can see here, we have the CCNP Enterprise, we have the CCNP Service Provider, we have the CCNP Data Center, we have the CCNP Security, we have the CCNP Collaborations. So what does this different certification? So different certification means CCNA, basically its component earlier was defined as a routing and switching, but now it is just a combination of these all concept. It's become the normal CCNA, no routing and switching. So you are going to get the entire like little bit understanding of this CCNP, like how the future is going to happen, like the enterprise network, how it is going to look like, how the service provider is going to look like, how the data center is going to look like, how the security is going to happen, how the collaboration is going to happen. That's why you can see here, if you go in the syllabus as well, in this this is CCNA syllabus. So in this syllabus, if you go here, you are going to find different component. Here you can see the network fundamentals, lot of things you have to learn. 2-tier, this is DC 2-tier, 3-tier, leaf and spine, these are the architecture, but still they are available in here, because also you have to little bit understanding of data center. You have this DNA controllers. What does means? We have the firewalls as well. So you have to little bit security knowledge as well. TCP IP, as I mentioned, IP addressing, I mentioned IPv6. Also you have to understand Windows PC. You have to understand the wireless virtualization also. See, so this is the why I'm talking like CCN is just combination of the everything what you see in these modules, because little things you are going to cover, but most of the things you have to understand about the basic routing and switching, where you have to understand core switching, core routing, IP subnetting. That's okay. Then based on your like intent, like if you want to go in the core routing switching, then you have to learn the CCNP Enterprise, and then you can go with the like NRC, which is the complete your routings, where you have to learn the BGP, OSPF and everything. Then you have to, you want to go in the ISP network, you have to go service provider. You want to learn data center, go in the data center. Security, then go security. And if you want to go in the voice systems, voice infra, you have to learn about the collaboration. So these all are basically small concept you are going to get, and then final professional level, then the expert level. So this is the how journey is going to be look like. Okay, any question guys? This is what I want to give the roadmaps, at least you understand how the future is going to be look like. Any question here?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Hello. Yes, sir. After the CCNA, I want to learn Palo Alto. I seen your videos on YouTube also. So someone also recommended me to learn firewall from you as well. Someone
Definitely. Okay, so CCNA is the first step. If you want to get the high-paid job after CCNS, you have to upgrade yourself on the firewalls. Either of the firewall, go with the Palo Alto, you go with the Checkpoint, go with the FortiGate. Either select the firewalls. If you have the combination of the CCNA plus firewall, your package is going to be double. Let's suppose you are starting with the 4 LPA, right? So it is going to be 6 LPA after some time, or might be the 8 LPA as well. If you have the very good knowledge with the some 2 to 4 years of experience, it is going to possible easily. You are going to jump in the good higher salary. So I appreciate you just plan after CCNA, first complete the CCNA, then the Palo Alto firewall, or you can just go with that step by step together if you want to have the time to digest these all things together. Okay.
Yes, sir. And who will be the instructor for Palo Alto? You will be there, or someone?
Yes, myself will be the Palo Alto instructor. Abhishek sir will be CCNA, right? And myself will be the Palo Alto, right?
Yeah. I know Abhishek sir. Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So no need to worry about that. All right. Any other question, guys? Or we are good for today or tonight?
Yeah, sir. You're going to teach CCNP, right?
Yes, definitely. CCNP, like definitely myself and Abhishek are together going to take the sessions. Okay. So some part definitely I'll going to like advanced routing, advanced switching. I'm going to take that, and some other things, automation and all, Abhishek will take care. So don't worry, we'll make a plan. We'll definitely go in there together. No need to worry about that. So you have the dual flavor of the understanding, like you're getting right now.
Yeah. May I know the highest package of after completing CCNA, CCNP, and any of the firewalls you have mentioned now?
So see, highest package, it is like very volatile, depend on your current skill set, right? Let's suppose any good engineer have the very good CCNA, and they just done the CCNP, and they have the firewall skill as well. So I'm just talking about the 4 to 5 year experience people. They are getting 20 plus CTC, 25 plus CTC from the market. Just I'm taking like giving the examples, 4 to 5 year, but you have to be very good skill, not like I just completed my course. So even you are going like Google, you're going to Amazon, you're going to Cisco, you can get 30 plus as well. There's no problem at all. But on average, if we talk about normal engineer who just done the CCNA, done the CCNP, right, and the firewall, they can easily get salary up to 8 to 15 lakh. There is no problem at all. Or might be you can take this bracket 6 to 15 lakh. Easily this salary is achievable. Depend how much your experience. Let's suppose I have 2 year experience. So probably I have 6 to 7 lakh salary initially. But once I have 3 to 4 year, it could be 12 to 13 or 15 as well.
That's depend upon our knowledge.
Yes, different knowledge and experience in a current CTC. That's all factor matter. Let's suppose I have the 4 year experience, right? And I just have the 4 lakh CTC, and I have this all knowledge. So if I'm going to take a like the job in the any organization, they can offer me 100% hike, might be. So they are going to give me 8 lakh CTC, but someone have the 4-year experience, but current CTC is 10 lakh. Okay.
Yes.
And then they're going
Yes.
to jump. Then
Yes,
probably
sir.
they are going to get 15 lakhs. So depend on current CTC as well. That's the most matter.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying CTC should be increased as
Mhm.
your experience is going to be increased. If you are going to stay for very long period of time for the same CTC, you are going to be stuck. You are not going to get the right salary from the market. So
Yeah.
only best way, keep learning, keep upgrading yourself, and keep changing your job after 1 or 2 years initially. Okay.
Okay.
No, stay 4 to 5 years in the same company. Else your
Yeah,
salary
yeah.
is not going to
After
be.
completion of 1 year, we want to shift that to another company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So all good.
Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. See you again in the
Thank
next
you.
session.
Thank you very much.
Probably next class. Have a great evening. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much, Abhishek sir.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. Thanks everyone for staying with us.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank you, sir.
I hope everything will be fine and
Yeah,
you
it's
got
good.
your queries dealt with.
Yeah.
Okay, let's meet soon.
Sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye bye. Good night.